Most of you are still losing money on Quotex blowing accounts again and again, not because you are unlucky, but because you don't understand candlestick psychology yet. Trust me, I was exactly like you 2 years ago, and everything changed the moment I learned how candles move. In my previous video, I broke down the full basic of candlestick psychology, and in today's video, I am taking it further from basic to advanced. This time, no theory, I'm taking live trades to prove that candlestick psychology works in real time, and by the end, I will show you my leaderboard results as well. So watch carefully and let's get started. I have already lined up my multiple currency pair and I'm scanning for the cleanest setup. Right here on NZD CHF, the momentum looks very bullish. Buyers are clearly in control, so I'm going with a call trade right now. And I know you are thinking there is a red candle, why would you enter a call? This is exactly where most traders get confused. Remember what I explained in the previous video, not all red candles means selling pressure. Look closely at this red candle. There is no lower wick, only upper wick. That's actually a weak red candle. It shows rejection from the top, but buyers are still strong underneath. And since the overall trend is already in an uptrend with strong buying pressure, this is a small pullback and it's just a trap, not a reversal. That's the power of candlestick psychology. You don't need to trade the candle color, you trade the story behind it. I have mentioned in my previous video, a green candle with longer upper wick and very less little lower wick is a strong healthy green candle. That means the momentum is still continue to the upside, and after that we got a red candle without the lower wick but only upper wick, means that sellers are dead, only buyers are active in the upper wick of the red candle. This is the psychology behind these two candles, and combining this psychology and combining the overall trend of the market, look at that. Now this is a winning trade, but you see the candlestick psychology behind this current green candle. The current green candle has formed with only low wick but only a very tiny upper wick. This is not showing me the momentum of buyers. That's why I'm not taking call entry after this green candle. The momentum looks very bullish. However, I need one proper confirmation, which is why I'm waiting for this current candle to close. So as you can see, this current candle is closing a healthy green candle with no lower wick, showing me a pure buying momentum. And if that candle has a little bit of wick to the upside, then it's a plus point for me. I can easily take my call entry up to the next reversal point, which I have marked as a yellow line. That would work as a very strong resistance. And now right at the opening of the candle, I've taken my call entry, and this should be a winning trade as well. I want you to pay close attention to whatever small details I'm sharing. These little things are what separates winning traders from the losing one. See, the overall trend is bullish, so I'm only looking for call entries and nothing else. I don't fight against the trend, I'm just following the trend. Side by side, I also want you how the candle is reacting when it is approaching nearby our resistance area. This running candle is giving me a pretty good reaction from the above. That means sellers are actively involved here. However, this candle should close as a green one, and because of the candlestick reaction and candlestick psychology behind this running candle, after winning this trade, I will not be taking any more call entries because I've seen how the candle was rejecting from the upside. Notice something important here, the gap between the resistance and the running candle. There's a very little gap. So 70% of the time whenever this happens, the majority of the candle, what it does, it will go up, bounce in the resistance, and it can close as a red candle because of the resistance area. So even though there is equal chances that the next candle can become a green one, however, because of the resistance, it can strike up upon the resistance, and at the end it can close as a red one. And because of this, I will not be taking any call entries trade here. However, the momentum looks bullish, and look at that, this candle has touched our resistance area, but there's equal chances that this can turn into a red one because this is a pretty strong resistance zone which can act as a very strong supply zone as well. So we have to keep that in mind. Just as I said, now the candle is turning into a red one. because of this current candle, which is now turning into a red one, and this looks like a spinning top to me, this can either reverse the market, or because of the buying pressure, the market can further go up, giving me a breakout. So until further confirmation, I will not be taking any more trades in this particular chart, so I'll look for better setup. All right, traders, so now in this particular chart, the market is in a similar trend, uptrend. There's a very strong buying pressure going on, making a higher high. So you see there's a lot of selling pressure on this leg. There are a lot of red candles going on, even though the momentum looks very bullish to me. But the current situation, and because of the candlestick psychology, there are a lot of red candles, and a small green candle in between that red candle cannot reverse the market. So I am looking for my put entry, even though there is a trend line support going on. If I adjust my trend line support like so, I have taught you from basic to advanced how you can adjust your support and resistance. Now I'm going for a put entry right after this green candle, because if you see, this green candle has not yet approached our trend line support area. And also there are a lot of red candles. The current momentum is selling pressure. There are a lot of selling pressure going on, and a tiny green candle without any upper wick and lower wick, and which has closed inside the body of the previous red candle. This cannot reverse the market. You have to understand the candlestick psychology here. This is a counter trade, and if you see, the previous green candle doesn't have any upper wick and lower wick, and it has closed inside the body of our previous strong bearish red candle. And as you can see, this current trade is not going in my favor. However, I'm going to take my one-step martingale trade here, because I'm pretty confident that OTC market gives, sometimes it gives us error candle, and I have to stick to my analysis because I have a very strong reason for taking a put entry. And right at the opening, I'm going with my one-step martingale with proper money management. And if you see the previous green candle, this previous green candle has closed as a not a pretty strong green candle. This cannot continue the market to the upside, and I'm pretty sure that there should be one more red candle, seeing the previous selling pressure of the candles. Let's see how this trade goes on. According to candlestick psychology, the previous green candle has closed not a very strong green candle, though it doesn't have any lower wick but only upper wick, but that has closed as a hammer candle, and market should print at least one red candle. Even though the trend looks bullish, I should be biased towards call entry trade, but I know that market should print at least one red candle. And let's see how this trade goes on. If this candle closes as a small red candle, then there is a high probability market will continue to go up, and I will take confirmation for my call entry and go according to the trend. However, this was my counter trade and market situation is bullish. I have won this trade. My one-step martingale worked because of this selling pressure. There are so many red candles on this leg, so a small tiny green candle should not reverse the market. That's why I took my put entry, and that was a winning trade. However, the red candle was not a strong healthy red candle, so market can push further up, and I can also adjust my trend line support. This is a very strong trend line support going on, and market has not yet tested our trend line support yet. This is also one of the reason why I entered for a put entry. And now the red candle is not a very strong healthy red candle, so I will stop taking counter trade. I will wait for my confirmation. Now exactly at this very point, I am going for a call entry directly at the opening of the candle. Why? Because there's a strong hammer candle going on. A hammer at the end of the loop is a reversal candle. And you must be wondering why I'm saying this is the end of the loop, because if I take a rectangular box, market has given us a multiple equal lows. So let me take a rectangular box right here, and I'll show you what equal lows means. So this is equal lows, okay? Even though the market trend was bearish, but market has given us equal lows, and market has now made a lower high. This is not a trend line, so I'm just showing you what lower highs. Market is giving us more highs, okay, like so. Market is moving up now, and the hammer has appeared at the end of the loop, grabbing all the liquidity. So this is a buying pressure. The wick represent buying pressure, and hammer at the end of the loop is, according to candlestick psychology, it's a reversal candle. So market should go up, which is why I have taken a call entry, and that is a winning trade. After that, there is a green candle which doesn't have a lower wick but only upper wick. But this current green candle looks as an inverted hammer to me. So I will not be taking any more trades because still the market measure trend is downtrend. Okay. And until now, I have been taking trades by the help of candlestick psychology, and I am sharing all the logic behind all the candlestick psychology. And these all are my trades. I have lost some, but I have won more. And if I have to show you my leaderboard, I made $1,400 today, which is very solid. All right, traders. So let's see if I can find one more trade opportunity. And okay, perfect. So this is a very clean chart. This is the same chart which I took my reversal, I mean counter trade, and I can see a pretty good opportunity going on. I've got a green candle without the low wick but only upper wick, which is showing me a very strong buying momentum. Before that, we've got a very strong green candle as well. And this current candlestick psychology, this it doesn't have any lower wick but only a tiny bit of upper wick, showing me a very bullish momentum. There is no immediate resistance. There's a lot of space for a green candle to be formed. And if you see the overall structure of the market is in a clearly uptrend situation. So this is a no brainer trade. Okay, and I am 100% sure that I am going to win this trade as well. Just as I anticipated, this is turning into a very strong, healthy green candle, and this would be my last trade of the day, even though the market has not tested out trend line support yet. But in an uptrend market, this usually happens. And look at that. This is a green candle, but this is a shaped candle, so I will not be taking any more call enter trade after this candle, because a shaved candle usually represent either reversal, exhaustion of buyers, and this candle is nearby our resistance area as well. So a shaved candle can reverse the market, because this can either represent a strong buying momentum or exhaustion of buyers. So buyers are tired here and it can reverse the market. And look at that, now a red candle is forming. If you still have any doubts about candlestick psychology, make sure to check out my previous video. I've explained every candle and the complete psychology behind them in detail. It'll help you to understand today's trades much better. This was my last trade of the day and we closed with a solid $1,500 in profit, I guess. Clean, disciplined, and planned exactly how trading should be. These all were my trades for today. I'll be back soon with another powerful video to help you trade smarter. If you found value in this, show some love and don't forget to join my Telegram channel. The link is in the description box below. Until then, keep learning, keep practicing, and as usual, happy trading.